In the heart of South Asia, nestled between India and Myanmar, lies Bangladesh, a nation rich in history, culture, and resilience. Its story began long before its official independence in 1971, a story steeped in struggle and determination. The land that is now Bangladesh has been home to various empires, cultures, and peoples. For centuries, it was part of the Bengal region, known for its fertile lands and vibrant trade. As the British Empire extended its reach into India in the 18th century, Bengal became a focal point of colonial rule. The British East India Company established control, and the region faced economic exploitation, leading to widespread suffering. The struggle for independence ignited a spirit of nationalism among the Bengali people. They fought against British rule, which eventually led to the partition of India in 1947. The subcontinent was divided into two nations, India and Pakistan. However, the partition created an East and West Pakistan, separated by hundreds of miles of Indian territory. In March 1971, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman declared the independence of Bangladesh. Bangladesh's journey since independence has been tumultuous. The nation has faced political instability, economic challenges, and natural disasters. Yet its people have remained steadfast in their hope for a better future. However, alongside the resilience lies a dark side, marked by mysterious laws and unwritten rules that govern daily life. As the sun rises over Dhaka, the capital of Bangladesh, a sense of tension permeates the air. It's the day of the secondary school certificate, SSC examinations, a pivotal moment in the lives of millions of students. For many, success in these exams determines their future, access to higher education, job opportunities, and ultimately a better life. However, beneath the surface of this academic milestone lies a dark underbelly of cheating, desperation, and punishment. The phenomenon of cheating in Bangladesh's education system has become so prevalent that it has sparked national outrage. In recent years, reports of organized cheating rings have emerged, revealing a shocking reality. Students are not only cheating, they are doing so on a massive scale. Armed with technology, such as smartphones and smartwatches, students have found ways to circumvent the strict rules set in place by educational authorities. To combat this growing issue, the Bangladeshi government has instituted stringent measures, enacting laws that carry severe penalties for those caught cheating. In 2022, the Education Ministry launched a nationwide crackdown, deploying police and security forces to examination centers across the country. This effort aimed to create a controlled environment, free from the pervasive cheating that had become commonplace. Yet, these measures have led to unintended consequences. In the pursuit of academic integrity, the government has created an environment where the stakes are alarmingly high. Students found cheating face not only the immediate repercussions of failing their exams, but also the looming threat of imprisonment. Arrests made during these exams have led to sentences ranging from a few months to several years. The sheer weight of these consequences instills fear in the hearts of students and their families. Teachers and invigilators are not immune to these consequences either. In cases where educators are found to be complicit in facilitating cheating, they can face equally harsh penalties, including the loss of their jobs and criminal charges. The involvement of teachers in these scandals often leads to public outrage, as they are expected to uphold the integrity of the education system. The ramifications of such actions can tarnish not only their careers, but also the reputation of the institutions they represent. In a nation where education is seen as a pathway to success, the pressure to perform can be overwhelming. Parents often invest their life savings in their children's education, fueling a relentless cycle of expectation. When students struggle to keep up with the rigorous curriculum, some see no option but to cheat, believing it is their only chance at a brighter future. The consequences of cheating extend far beyond the individual student. They reflect a broader societal issue, one rooted in a culture that prioritizes results over ethics. As stories of imprisonment for exam cheating circulate, they serve as cautionary tales, warning of the dangers of desperation in a system that leaves little room for failure. Consider the story of Rahim, a bright but anxious student from a small village in Bangladesh. Rahim had always dreamed of becoming a doctor, but the pressure to excel in his exams loomed over him like a dark cloud. His family had sacrificed everything to provide him with a good education, and he felt the weight of their expectations pressing down on his shoulders. As the SSC exams approached, Rahim found himself consumed by anxiety. He studied tirelessly, but still feared he wouldn't achieve the grades needed to secure a spot in a medical college. One day, during a particularly stressful study session, a friend approached him with a proposal: to use a smartphone during the exam to look up answers. Desperate and overwhelmed, Rahim agreed, rationalizing realizing that this was his only chance. On the day of the exam, with his heart racing, Rahim slipped his phone into his pocket, praying he wouldn't get caught. As he began to answer the questions, the temptation to use the device became overwhelming. Just as he reached for it, a teacher caught sight of his movement. The room fell silent as the teacher approached, and within moments, Rahim was dragged out of the examination hall in front of his classmates. The fallout was immediate and severe. Rahim was arrested and faced legal proceedings for his actions. The implications of his decision rippled through his life as he was sentenced to a year in prison. His dreams of becoming a doctor shattered in an instant. While in prison, Rahim encountered other students facing similar fates, each with their own story of desperation and despair. The experience forced him to reflect on the pressure that had driven him to cheat and the societal expectations that had created a breeding ground for such behavior. He realized that the education system needed to change, focusing more on nurturing knowledge and understanding rather than punishing failure. The crackdown on cheating is not merely a legal issue. It is deeply tied to the cultural fabric of Bangladesh. The pressure to perform well academically can lead to desperate measures among students, driving them to resort to dishonest practices. The fear of failure can overshadow the desire for genuine learning, creating an environment where cheating becomes a survival tactic rather than a moral failing. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Hit the notification bell to stay updated.